Alrighty, I wanted to make a really quick video on the excellent Magpul GL9 magazines, specifically the 21 round versions. These are a competition ready magazine from Magpul. I've been rocking them for probably about, probably 6 years. The 15 rounders, then I got queued on to these 21 rounders, and they have been nothing but excellent for me. Right now I'm just shooting USPSA. I've had probably well over a combined total of 10,000 rounds through all of my magazines. I've had nothing but good luck from them, and it really confuses me. I don't see other competitors using these things, and I've just had such good luck with them. It's like, you're buying a factory magazine. You're not modifying a factory Glock magazine. They're extremely affordable. You can usually pick them up for like $25 a piece, which you can't touch a base pad for that, plus a magazine, and you have a factory engineered magazine that meets the 140 millimeter overall length that most competitions are running for legal mag lengths. So I mean, it's really perplexing why these aren't more popular. I shoot a lot of competition, and I never see them. I'm not sure why that is. I've had nothing but good luck. I've not had any stoppages induced by the magazine. Only ammunition, really. The only shortcoming I can think of is that, one, they're not magnetic, which, it's like, how many stages are we actually shooting that require a magnetic magazine? It's not many, in my opinion. One downside, right here where that plastic weld is, I've had a few crack there. As to the round count on that magazine, I couldn't say. I couldn't speculate. I've had 2 of them do it. I've owned a total of 8 of these, so it's like, it's not bad. They probably got used more heavily than the other ones, but I just replace them. And even though those 2 magazines did crack, they were still reliable. I just took them out of service because they were cracked, so they're dry fire mags. I do a lot of shooting on concrete, and not once has that been an issue. I've yet to have a base pad crack on all of mine. Lots of dry fire as well, dropping on concrete, and they've been just fine. So they're truly an excellent magazine, in my opinion. A few pretty cool features of the magazine. One, it's totally polymer, and this is gonna sound really stupid, but a lot of polymer guns will get absolutely destroyed. Glock doesn't suffer from it, but some of the ones running all steel magazines will really suffer from it. But I find these magazines to be really gentle on the pistol itself, just from doing dry fire practice reloads, and all that jazz. I find the magazine well really does last a long time running these magazines. Not really saying that the Glock magazines have an issue, but I think these are even softer on the pistol than the Glock magazines, because you don't have those metal feed lips. So I mean, that's really something to think about, especially if you're a high round count competitor, like myself. It's like, it takes a lot to shoot out a gun, but it's like you can do some serious frame damage in a couple of years of competition to a polymer gun if you're not careful. Another thing, I shoot a Glock 19 in USPSA, been just fine. I have not had any issues running the extended magazine in the 19. I've seen people in the past have issues with some of the big stick mags in Glock 19s and 26s. I've not had any issues. I think that's just with the tolerances, it moving. Again, no issues at all, just fine. I've not had any wear of the mag catches. I mean, literally the only thing I've had an issue with is that plastic weld. And I can't tell you how many times I've shot in nasty conditions where I've dropped these in the mud, rain and grit, and I've, you just shake them out and you put them back in the gun. So it's just one of those things that are a truly excellent magazine. I've shot a lot of different bullet types. Right now I am shooting the pretty excellent blue bullet. This is the 147 grain flat point. Had no feeding issues whatsoever in these magazines. I do try to keep the overall length under 1.150. I've had some issues. If the bullets get a little long, you'll have some stoppages. But that's a reloading and a bullet thing. That's not a gun thing or a magazine issue. So I do try to make sure my overall length is good, but I've not had any other issues with the different types of bullets, whether it be hollow points, round nose, flat point, through the magazine. So they've pretty much eaten everything. I have heard reports of steel magazines or steel cased ammo choking in these. I don't really have anything to say with that because I've not had that issue. But I really think people should get them. I mean, I think there's something to be said for, hey, I'm having a magazine issue and I could be out of town at a major level 2 or 3 match. And it's like, well, I'm going to go to Sportsman's. I'm going to buy new magazines. And guess what? They'll probably have them. You can't say that for if you're running any other magazine and all of a sudden you need base pads in springs. But guess what? Magpul's got you covered with the GL9 21 rounder.